Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Towns outside. Off target from three-point range. James, left side. To the inside. Reed. The rebound by Atlanta. Fires the three. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Pass to Allen. Back to Reeves. Clock at 6. Puts up a three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story. And that's the improvement of his game. You've got to guard Braun close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. In transition, here they come. So they take the lead.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
It's James on the wing. Siakam the screen. Back to Reeves. From downtown, sinks the tray.
Their offense gets that much better when the D has to pay attention to Reeves outside the arc.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to James. Back to Reeves. Driving inside. Up and in on the layup. Reeves has got his third bucket of the night.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. It's James with the drive. And here's Siakam for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
I just love the ball.
Pass to Harper. To the middle. And Reeves pulls it down. James deciding where to go with it. They kick it out to Murray. James inside. 6 on the shot clock. For three, Allen. The rebound by Atlanta.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 7 points.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
James outside. Outside Reeves. Fires from deep. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5. And stolen by Reeves. James, outside. Outside Reeves. Six to shoot. Picked by Murray. Allen outside. Siakam outside. Drains the triple. Give him 8 points now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
From outside the arc. Siakam, no good. Pass to Rizachet. Soft touch off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Launches it from deep. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Up by 4.
15.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Atlanta trails by 4. Towns up top. Pass to Rizachet. Banked it in off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Paul. Now here's Reed. Outside connect. Now Paul. Up top Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Green. That three's off the mark. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Trailing by 2. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. Kicks it out to Siakam. Clock is at 3. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, gritty board and bucket for Rozier. Extra effort paying off.
Uh-oh, we've got a big cat in the paint.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Harper. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game.
And getting where he wants to go. Harper's drive can be so sudden.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. From the arc. They get it again. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game. Just showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Rozier, right side. He takes it in. Siakam the screen. Shot clock at 6. The shot by James, no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Rizachet. There's the 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Rizachet better than this.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Reed. Here's the 3. LeBron with the rebound. Outside Reed. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all-time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Allen outside. Tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Harper. Oh, and Reed with a block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Here's Watson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. James outside. That's tipped. Watson with it. Picked up by James. Outside Rizachet. And he goes in for the dunk.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
Pass to Reed. .59 seconds left in the half. They kick it out to Murray. Just 4 to shoot. And the three-pointer goes. Murray's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Towns laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his balance, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The drive by Reeves. Allen outside. Pass to Reeves. And here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Okay, wow. Oh, man, LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
Atlanta shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. There's 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And so we wrap up the first half. Atlanta on top, up 8. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Atlanta leading by 8. Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Atlanta ball.
James with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Reeves. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Reeves has got 11 points.
And any opening on the arc is a good one for Reeves. He'll take that corner tray every chance he gets.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game. And so Towns nails them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
They set the screen. Here's James. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Down low. Here's Harper. Give him 8 points now. Lets the 3 fly.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Gafford. Gafford the screen. Here's Reeves. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Here's Rizachet. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Harper. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. James outside. Back to Allen. Beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
The vision of LeBron. He knows the defense will collapse when he gets to the rim, and he knows exactly where his shooters are.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And he sinks the second. So it's the home team now. James outside. It's stolen away. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
The ball's knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Harper. Off with the layup. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. You really need to tighten it up.
Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns.
Over to the wing. And stolen by Reeves. From behind the arc. The shot by James, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. Spins. Towns outside. Here's Harper. It's Watson on the wing. Allen outside. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team
In the
foul.
third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Reeves. Lets it fly. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. James with a steal. The 3, Allen. He buries it from 3. Allen's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's James with the jam.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Towns.
Anthony Towns.
That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. Pass to Gafford. And Reed pulls it down. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Atlanta making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
1:03 left to play in the third. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Back to Ricochet. Inside. The shot by Towns, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
34 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Siakam outside. Pass to Murray. A great take by Murray.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Towns for 3.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Timeout. Paul taking his time here. Toppin outside. With 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck.
49.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And an intentional foul right there. Atlanta making some changes.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here is James. James double team. Outside Reeves. Back to James. Just 5 to shoot. 3 Allen. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Allen's got 9 points now in the second half. To the paint. Back to Towns. Pass to Ricochet. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Towns outside. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Austin Reeves. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Towns drops the hammer.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
James, outside. Outside Reeves. Outside Reed. Fires the three. Buries it from 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Watson. Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside Reeves. The 3. Towns with a rebound. Out on his own on the break.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Outside Reed. Back to James. Pass to Allen. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long K. Allen's got 12 points in just the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. Here's Harper to take the lead. Towns making that shot look routine.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
James, right side. Ooh, he leaves no question.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Ooh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Outside Reed. Outside Siakam. Here's James.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Now Reed. Oh, no good on the layup. Now Towns. Outside Rizachet. Now Towns. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
And there's a pick. Outside Reeves. Now Reed. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Always ready to put the team first. Reeves wants the ball in the hands of the most ready scorer.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Now Reeves. James, outside. Outside Reeves. Yes! Using that window!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Harper. Towns.
have a foul to give if needed.
That one misses for Towns.
Ouch! That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
James. Both hands there for a little extra.
Like, how many times have we seen this before? LeBron James taking over when they needed him most.
And that's an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time.
He beats the buzzer!
How you finish a quarter. Wow. You play to the buzzer, you never know what's going to happen.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here's Harper. Towns. Just in time with the putback.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Big time slam by Siakam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Towns outside. 5 on the clock. Towns double team. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
They set a pick. Outside Reeves.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Here's Reed. To take the lead. Towns rips down the board. Here he goes. Well, overtime basketball. About a minute and a half played. Siakam there for the rebound.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
James, outside. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Towns. Jams it home!
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Now Towns. Cleared away by Reed. The pressure is mounting as they hope to take the lead.
Absolutely no room for error here.
And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his 1st foul of the game. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam. Money from 3.
This man has mastered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And when Snyder decides to call timeout, there is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
No choice but to go for the three. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
So